Hello and welcome to game number 1 of Epex Apocalypse versus No Hope, and we're going into game number 1 on the monster side for Epex versus the Hunters of No Hope, and we'll have that information for you in just a moment. I just want to get confirmation of where their roles are, and that's for stuff so I can make it all pretty for you guys. But Eric, I'm sorry, guys. As much as you guys probably know by now, with me right now for this week's Go4Evolve Tournament, we have with me Admiral Nakamov, aka Eric. I call him both. Just depends on the mood, if we're feeling frisky or not.
Ooh,
Right, Admiral?
very saucy, but correct.
So we're looking at game number 1. We're seeing Distillery, which is a common pick for map. We're seeing more and more. We're seeing teams pick around and ban around their monsters, so that's good. Trying to give their monster as much of an advantage as possible, considering the current status. So, what do you think of Distillery so far? Now that you've seen it a few times.
It's a pretty good map. It seems pretty balanced. The monster has a lot of places to juke and hide, but it's not impossible for the hunters to catch him. So I think it kind of lends well towards decent games, really action-packed combat. What about you? What's your opinion on the map? You seem to like it.
I like the map because it's a giant triangle, and to be honest, it's one of the larger maps. It's only a little bit shorter than Orbital Drill, even though it doesn't look like it. So, alright. I think we are actually all set to get the overlay up now. But it is a giant triangle, and you have lots of feeding options, different feeding routes. Although the most common one is to go down to the southeast, which is something we didn't see with Source or with Cajones. So we'll have to take a look and see what they do this game as we go into the lobby now, and the game's now starting. We have with us Epex. Call Shenanigans is the monster again. We have Monkey Butt on Assault. We have Capsup on Kyra, which is the medic, and we have Sunny, which is going to be good for them being able to get those traps on the support with Thonar, and we have Generic Trapper, aka Abe, who goes by the name of Generic, by the way. And we're going to be pushing this in, and we're going to see what they're doing on the southeast. We see Hunter team is coming in, and yeah, this is the route I was talking about earlier. We see him go down this way, go to here, and just get those meats. Go straight for the Mammoth Birds. Mammoth Birds are tasty 3-meat snacks.
So what can you tell me about Shenanigans as a player? I've never seen him play. It's Kraken, so we know kind of what's going on, but how does he compare to the monsters we've seen in the previous series?
Well, Source, just to give a direct comparison between Shenanigans and Source. Shenanigans, he does a lot more random things. They're seemingly random. It's shenanigans, you could say, yes. He calls shenanigans on the teams, and he did a lot of the things he does. They seem predictable, right? So yeah, he went to the southeast, went straight for the Mammoth Birds, ate that, fine. Granted. And now, most monsters would go straight north and not bother stealthing at this point. Oh, did he see the tracking doll? Yeah, he knows he's tracked now. Okay, so he's not going to bother his stealth anymore. But most would just boost straight up north, which is why you saw the Trapper get into that position, instead of doing what he did where he tried to stealth and force a spot. So, you see Shenanigans as every once in a while he tries to throw a curveball that way. Sometimes it sticks, sometimes it doesn't against the wall, so the pass is not quite ready. And there's no Lasagna, so, hey. Lasagna is one of the medics. He has the ability to revive people from dead.
That's right.
Yeah, Lasagna. It's not Lazarus, it's Lasagna.
I see. So Shenanigans being tracked now, is his goal just going to be kite for 60 seconds and find a space to evolve?
He's trying to
go for it.
Based on what I know of Shenanigans, he's trying to pull him to the southeast, and he's trying to make it look like he's doing a beeline to get distance on an evolve, right? What he's going to do down here, he's going to fake an evolve and stealth around, unless he's going to prove me wrong right now. And he proves me wrong within a minute. Shenanigans, you proved me wrong yet again. He knows they held the dome. Dome is now down. Yeah, and he's in the dome, no questions asked. There's actually a great spot for him too. Yeah, 3 points Aftershock, 3 points Vortex. And we're going to see lots of damage coming out from him. He's going to go in for the Aftershock, doesn't connect, and it does connect with the Medic. However, Medic's able to get around and dodge a little bit. Vortex going to be bringing it down to half. Going to be looking to get a little bit out, get the jetpack boost from Sunny. Not able to get out of the way though. Vortex is going to be off cooldown now, and there it goes, and just barely clips him, getting him down to about 1% HP. Aftershock going for the finish. Does he get the finish? No! Medic could be able to run away. Going to be doing enough. Vortex actually does eventually knock him down though. And he's looking at a very dead Kyra. He's on the ground just kind of limping, getting Vortex to get on Generic. Aftershock going in for the connection. Does it connect? Yes, it does on the Sunny. Sunny about half HP. Going to be looking. It does get the heal burst from the Medic that's on the ground right now. Vortex goes in for connect. Does connect, bringing on about 10% HP. Gets slapped by the Mammoth Bird as well, just adding a little bit of extra pain to the mix. See an aftershock going for the connection. Does it connect? Yes, it does. Support is down on the ground. And as you see, Medic is permadead. Trapper is low. It's only the Assault. We should see a stealth bounce here momentarily, as this will probably be the end of it. See a Vortex coming in. The shield getting popped on MonkeyBot. Get the stealth bounce, and that is going to be it. Getting wiped off the clock. Shenanigans saying, this is my turf. Get out of my hood.
Wow. Wow. Just... No, I think this is the most one-sided monster game we've seen so far.
Just one little misstep, and they got punished for it super hard.
Yeah. So what would you say there really was the cause of that loss there on the side of the Hunters?
On the side of the Hunters, like,
yeah, GG.
just a slight misstep, right? And what happened was that the Medic got pulled onto the low ground where there was no shields, that wasn't able to get boosted because he lost line of sight. Line of sight is such a key factor in this game because you won't be able to get those jetpack boosts, you won't be able to get those stasis grenades. To be honest, I think we could have seen a few more stasis grenades, slowing down the monsters a little bit more, but ultimately it was just very well played by Shenanigans, monitoring and knowing exactly what way to vortex them, and he had full control over the Medic's positioning.
Really well done. Brilliant play from him. So I'm excited to see how the next game goes. Maybe the Hunters are going to learn a little bit from their positioning and adjust.
And obviously, of course, Mammoth Birds are OP, so that helped as well.
Yeah, a little bit of insult to injury there. Just kind of the unpleasant RNG.
But in the meantime, guys, we're going to do a quick fade out while we get ready for the next game. This will be going into game number 2 with a 1-0 lead in favor of Epex Apocalypse versus No Hope, and we'll be back in just a moment.